Okay, part 2 of this episode. And of the 1725 shekels, he made hoops for the pillars and overlaid their capitals and made connecting rods to them. And the bronze of the wave offering was 70 talents and 2400 shekels. And with it he made sockets for the angels of the tent of meeting, and bronze altar, and the bronze grating for it, and all the utensils of the altar, and the sockets around the court, and the sockets of the gate and the court, all of the pegs of the tabernacle, and of the pegs around the court. And from the blue and purple and scarlet strands he made finely worked garments for ministering in the sanctuary. He made holy garments for Aaron, as Jehovah had commanded Moses, and Bezalel made the ephod of gold, of blue and purple and scarlet strands, and fine twinned linen, and they beat the gold into thin sheets and cut them into threads to work into the blue and into the purple and into the scarlet strands and into the fine linen, the work of a skillful workman. They made shoulder pieces for it, joined it, and the two edges, and it was joined. And the skillfully woven band which was on it for its fastening was of one piece with it, and it like it in workmanship of gold, with it and like it in workmanship of gold, of blue and purple and scarlet strands, and fine twinned linen, as Jehovah had commanded Moses. And they made the onyx stones enclosed in settings of gold, engraved with the engravings of signet according to the names of the sons of Israel. And he put them. Give me a sec. Fuck off, bro. And he made them. Come on, fix it. Fix yourself, you bastard. Okay, it should be fixed now. And and they made the onyx stones enclosed in settings of gold engraved with the garments of signet according to the names of the sons of Israel. And he put in extra pieces of metal with stones of remembrance for the sons of Israel, and Jehovah has commanded, as Jehovah has commanded Moses. And he made the breastplate, the work of skillful workmen, like the work of the ephod of gold, of blue, of purple and scarlet strands, and of fine twinned linen. It was square, they make the breastplate doubled, a span in its length and a span in its width when doubled. It is filled with 4 rows of stones. The first row was a row of sardius, a topaz, and an emerald. The second row a carbuncle, a sapphire, and a diamond. In the third row a jacinth, an agate, and an amethyst. In the fourth row a chrysolite, an onyx, and a jasper. They were enclosed in settings of gold in their enclosures. And the stones were according to the names of the sons of Israel, 12 according to their names, like the engravings of signet, each according to his name for the 12 tribes. And they made on the breastplate 2 twisted chains, according to work of pure gold. And they made 2 settings of gold and 2 rings of gold, and put the 2 rings on the 2 ends of the breastplate. And they put in the 2 cords of gold in 2 rings at the end of the breastplate. And the two other ends of the 2 cords they put on the 2 settings and put them on the shoulder pieces of the ephod at the front of it. And they made 2 rings of gold and put them on the 2 ends of the breastplate with its edge, which was toward the ephod on the inside. I made 2 rings of gold and put them at the bottom of the 2 shoulder pieces of the ephod. Ephod was a fucking ceremonial thing, I think. Yes, I remember. Ephod. On the front of it, close to the place where it was joined, above the skillfully woven band of the ephod, and they bound the breastplate by its rings to the rings of the ephod with a cord of blue strands. That is, that it might be upon the skillfully woven band of the ephod, and the breastplate might not come loose from the ephod which God commanded Moses. I'm so fucking itchy right now. And he made the rope of the ephod of woven work, all of blue strands, and an opening of the rope in its center like the opening of a coat of mail, with a binding edge around its opening so that it would not be torn. And they made on the hem of the rope pomegranates of blue and purple and scarlet strands twinned, and they made bells of pure gold and put the bells between the pomegranates on the hem of the rope all around between the pomegranates, a bell and a pomegranate, on the hem of the rope all around to ministers as Jehovah has commanded Moses. So complicated, man. And they made tunics. Holy shit. And they made tunics of fine linen of woven work of Aaron and for his sons. And the turbans of fine linen and the head dresses of the high hats of fine linen, and the linen of trousers of fine twinned linen, and the girding sash of fine twinned linen and blue and purple and scarlet strands, yes. The work of an embroiderer as Jehovah commanded Moses. And they made the plate of the holy crown of pure gold, and wrote an inscription upon it, like the engravings of a signet holiness to Jehovah. And they tied to it a cord of blue strands to fasten it to the turban above, as Jehovah had commanded Moses. That's how the work of the tabernacle of the tent of meeting was finished. The children of Israel did according to all that Jehovah commanded to Moses, so they did. And they brought the tabernacle to Moses, the tent and all its furnishings, its clasps, its boards, its bars, and its pillars and its sockets, and the covering of ram skin dyed red, and the covering of porpoise skins, and the veil of the screen, the ark of testimony and its poles, and the expiation cover, the third of its utensils, and the bread of the presence, the pure lampstand, the lamps, even the lamps set in order, and all its utensils, and the oil for the light, the golden altar, and the anointing oil of the fragrant incense on the screen for the entrance to the tent, the bronze altar and its grating of bronze, its poles and its utensils, the lever and its base, the hangings of the court, the pillars and its sockets, and the screen for the gate of the court, its courts and its pegs, all that and all the utensils for the service of the tabernacle as a den of meeting. They finally wore garments for ministering in the sanctuary, the holy garments of Aaron, the priest, and the garments of his sons for them to serve as priests, according to that Jehovah has commanded Moses, so the children of Israel did all the work. And what a other work that there is there it was, and they had done it just as Jehovah had commanded, so they had done when Moses blessed them. Okay. Then Jehovah spoke to Moses, saying, on the first day of the first month you shall raise up the tabernacle of the tent of meeting. Bro, what the fuck? Tabernacle was the makeshift tent, right? Yes. Tabernacle of the tent of meeting. And you shall put the ark of testimony there, and you shall screen the ark with the veil. And you shall bring in the table and arrange its setting. And you shall bring in the lampstand and set up its lamps. And you shall put the golden altar for incense before the ark of testimony and set up the screen of the entrance of the tabernacle. You shall raise up the tabernacle. You shall put you shall bring a table for angel sitting, and you shall put the lampstand and set up its lamps. And you shall put the golden altar. Da? Where is I? You shall put the golden altar for incense before the ark of testimony and set up the screen of the entrance of the tabernacle. And you shall put the altar of burnt offering before the entrance of the tabernacle of the tent of meeting. And you shall put the laver between the tent of meeting and the altar, and put water there. And you shall set up the court all around, and put the screen on the gate of the court. And you shall make the anointing oil, and anoint the tabernacle, and know that is in it, and sanctify it and all its utensils, and it shall be holy. And you shall anoint the altar of burnt offering and all its utensils, and sanctify the altar, and the altar shall be most holy. And you shall anoint the laver, its base, and sanctify it. And you shall bring Aaron and his sons to the entrance of the tent of meeting, and wash them with water. And you shall put the holy garments upon Aaron, and you shall anoint him and sanctify him, so that he may serve me as priest. And you shall bring his sons and put tunics upon them. You shall anoint them as you have anointed their father, that they may serve me as priests, and their anointing shall be to them for an everlasting priesthood throughout their generations. Thus Moses did according to all that Jehovah has commanded him, so he did. And the first month in the second year of the first day of the month, first month in the second year. Fuck. The fuck did no? Nah. What? Nice. There. And their anointing shall be to them for an everlasting priesthood throughout their generations. Thus Moses did according to all that Jehovah has commanded him, so he did. And the first month, second year, the first day. That's just mindfuck. In the first month, in the second year, on the first month. In the first month, in the second year, on the first day of the month, the tabernacle was raised up. And Moses raised up the tabernacle and put down its sockets and set up boards and put it in its bars and raised up the piers. And he spread the tent over the tabernacle and put the covering the tent over it from above, as Jehovah commanded Moses. He took a testimony and put it in the ark, and he set the poles onto the ark and put the expiation cover upon the ark above it. And he brought the ark into the tabernacle and set up the veil for the screen and screened the ark of testimony as Jehovah commanded Moses. Then he put a table into the tent of meeting on the north side of the tabernacle outside the veil, and he arranged the bread in order upon it before Jehovah, as Jehovah was commanded Moses. Then he put the lampstand in the tent of meeting opposite to the table, and on the south side to the tabernacle. And he set up the lamps before Jehovah, and Jehovah had commanded Moses. Then he put the golden altar in the tent of meeting before the veil, and he burned fragrant incense on it as Jehovah commanded Moses. Put the lampstand. Arrange the bread in order upon it, put it in the meeting opposite to the table, he set the screen in the tabernacle. He also set the altar of burnt offerings at the entrance of the tabernacle, or the tent of meeting, and offered upon it the burnt offering of the meal offering, as Jehovah commanded Moses. And he set the laver between the tent of meeting and the altar, and he put water there for washing. And Moses, Aaron, and his sons would wash their hands and their feet with water from it. Okay. Whenever they went into the pages, their hands. And their 4 pillars and their 4 sockets were okay, so it's here. Here they went into the tent meeting. And whenever they came near the altar, they washed as Jehovah commanded Moses. And he raised up the court all around the tabernacle and the altar, and put the screen of the gate on the court. So Moses finished the work. Then the cloud covered the tent meeting, and the glory of Jehovah filled the tabernacle. And Moses was not able to enter the tent meeting because the cloud settled on it, and the glory of Jehovah filled the tabernacle. And whenever the cloud was taken up from over the tabernacle, Israel set out on other journeys, but if the cloud was not taken up, they did not set out until the day that it was taken up. For the cloud of Jehovah was upon the tabernacle day by day, and there was fire in it by night in the sight of all the house of Israel and all their journeys. That one is scary. Fucking. There's one with 150 chapters, that's scary. This one's short as shit, that's good. So Levi's kinda short as well. Okay. So we ended with Exodus. Now we are at Leviticus. Very nice, very nice.